Hello everyone and welcome to VanillaTV. Tonight we are presenting to you the match of matches, the battle between the titans, the shoutcasting shambles. I don't know. It is eXtv versus VanillaTV. We're here, VanillaTV. We decided to, let's do a shoutcast. Let's do a show match between, of course, the North American casting organization eXtv and the European casting organization VanillaTV. And to do this, to present this, we have the amazingly dapper RuskeyDoo from Critscast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have the fire-breathing badass Agro.
Hell yeah.
And before we go live, we have also pulled out from the shadows of the eXtv mumble. We brought eXtine.
Yow! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fine occasion. I'm going to steal the mic from Comedian real quick and then pass it along, and we'll get to any questions or whatever. But we are so happy to have this match. This match was set up in the post of I-46. We're like, man, we should play. Really happy to be here tonight. Also, it's a bit to raise awareness about the ESEA LAN, which is next weekend, starting 2.5 hours before now. Next Saturday, running all day Saturday, and then the grand finals will be at the same time on Sunday. Top 4 teams in North America, eXtv Esports. It's going to be myself, C-Bear, DJC. Probably have some guests from VanillaTV stop by throughout the weekend as well, so please tune in. Very excited to be here with you guys today.
Yeah, it's always fun. I'm really looking forward to ESEA. I think just after that, I think the week after that, we have I-47. We're not gonna have,
shit!
Yeah, we're not going to have the greatest coverage, sadly, but we will have some people present there.
Is there a lot going on at I-47? I know they're kind of quiet ones.
No,
yeah.
it's a small LAN. But, we will have coverage of the grand finals. So, we'll have a little bit going on. We'll probably do some casting throughout the event. I was hoping I was going to be able to attend, but sadly, personal life does not allow me to travel on.
Oh, it ain't no party without a comedian there.
Well,
it's just going to be, they're going to call it a LAN sad without you.
Okay, wait. So, just to get things underway, right, because we need to kind of, you know how before boxing matches you have the smack talk and such. Jeff, could you say something derogatory about Comedian's mother?
Perhaps a little derogatory, not too far, sir.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, we're English here, please.
Oh man, I thought I was supposed to give her a compliment.
Oh, well, you could, I guess. Maybe a backhanded compliment that could secretly be a little bit construed the wrong way.
I think if you were going to give her a compliment, you probably should have done that last night.
Oh hey. I can't really say anything mean because she's nice enough to let Comedian, be an unemployed bum living in her basement, casting TF2 matches.
There we go.
I mean, the world benefits from her generosity, and maybe she should be tougher on him, but I kind of don't want her to. So I think she's doing great. That
was subtle. I like that.
Yeah.
For an American, that was jolly subtle.
But I mean, Comedian could be funnier.
Okay. Well, this goes both ways. Comedian, would you like to say something about Mr. eXtine's lineage, possibly?
about his lineage?
Yes.
You know what? I just want to give him a hug. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be mean.
You're just too nice, Comedian.
That's right.
It's okay. You don't have to, be mean to others.
Okay,
because you're not self-confident, and because you're actually a mean bastard. And
that does actually make Jeff seem like such a dick now.
Yeah, totally.
Being the only one taking RuskeyDoo up on his offer.
Yeah. No.
I gotta give this backhanded compliments, right?
I'm gonna be dropping some binds. We're gonna be, bringing the flavor, bringing the intensity. But there's no hate, man. There's no hate here. It's gonna be a good game, though. We're gonna bring our best.
All right.
So wait. Now I'm looking at the lineup right now. Now you've got Fixxxer. Now didn't Fixxxer come into eXtv specifically as someone who plays Highlander really well, and you're going to do features on the Gunrunners?
Yep, we sponsor the Gunrunners, so they are part of the eXtv organization, and Fixxxer produces UGC weekly prediction videos. We're looking at the format a little bit, but Fixxxer has been instrumental in the team and its interactions with us. So yeah, man, I stand by it. What about Zebbosai? What does Zebbosai do for Vanilla TV?
A good question.
He's going to be casting. And has casted.
Okay, he's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, he has casted in the past and is going to be casting soon again.
He's a good guy, and there's no animosity. Yeah, I do have a ringer though, a full-on ringer in TwitchTV's John. So he's joining us as a sniper, and he's a good dude. He's getting involved with the community. He used to be a Sixth scout. Doesn't play a whole lot of Highlander, but he's really excited to play sniper on Highlander.
Wow. Just point and click, really, isn't it? Be fine.
Yeah, I think you should be all right. Gentlemen, any last questions, or should I skedaddle over to my team's mumble and we can get this party started?
Predictions.
It's gonna be good, man. I think that you guys are gonna take Dranearian. You guys got some experienced Sixes players, so they're gonna play well in Dranearian. Lakeside. The Project X team had a little bit of problems with Lakeside. It'll come down to who can use the crits best. You guys got Byte, so I'm a little bit afraid of getting bitten.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Quite clever, actually. It took me a moment.
Yeah.
That's all right, Agro.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
But I think upwards we got anybody's game here. Also, I guess maybe we should, for the sake of the viewers as well as the final gentleman's agreement, shake hands. We are going to play a best of 3 sets on upwards here, which might roll on, but we love upwards, and upwards Highlander, great fun. And then we're going to go to Dranearian, and we're going to play one 30-minute section, scored regular 5 CP style. If we need an overtime, I guess we'll do an overtime. And then we're going to go to Lakeside. Regardless of results, we're going to go to Lakeside, and then we're just going to play first to 3 rounds on Lakeside, because at that point we're probably going to want to try to wrap up, and it's Koth. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just fixing the last thing. I forgot to fix something on the kill feed. Something just need to fix that real quick. The positioning.
Okay. You guys are in the STV, correct? So should I hop into the game and get started?
Yeah, man. Get going.
Hop away. Good luck, sir.
All right. Cheers.
I'm afraid through your influence, Rusky, I find myself being slightly more English than I normally am.
Really? Well, I think, we got to work that angle, right? Americans love that kind of crap.
Or they'll eat it up with a spoon.
Indeed, they love that kind of thing. One time, my brother was doing his PhD out in America, and he actually met someone at a party who was putting on an English accent to appear more sophisticated.
Wow. Were they
That's pretty
actually
special,
English
right?
as well, or was it
No,
just
no, they were American.
How wonderful.
That must have been quite awkward.
Alright. I think I got it
to
fixed.
see the Englishman. Okay, then.
Yes.
totally sorry for
Okay,
interrupting.
good.
I've done it again. How awful am I?
Wow, I've got some weird glitch where I'm just repeatedly hearing the soldier whipping noise. Very,
I
very
yeah,
think
loud.
you'll find that's because the soldier's whipping very loud. Hopefully
Why?
these guys haven't figured out that now you can spam a voice over and over again.
Just put in @SND_restart. Because there's a weird glitch sometimes where you can always hear the audio from one player, no matter where you are, and that can fix it. Just so you know.
Wow, I've learned something today.
Every day's a school day when comedians are around.
Every day is a party day. But you know what? I think we're gonna go live. I'm just making sure that everyone knows.
Oh,
Have we
I'm
not gone live
noticing
yet?
that there is someone.
No, I
on
mean
the,
we're live. We're live on the stream. I mean live
on the
game.
vanilla team called Michael Hunt.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael Hunt.
Is
I
Michael
understand.
Hunt his real name?
No. That's Chaplain. Michael Hunt is not his real name.
That's a
Though
shame.
he wish it was. That'd be pretty hilarious.
Well, everyone
I-
wants to
I-
see Michael Hunt.
Once had a friend of a friend who I got to meet in Scotland who, I shit you not, was called Philip McCracken.
Awesome.
That's those parents, man.
All right, I will leave the rest of the airwaves to you guys. But before we go live, I quickly want to go. If people want to hear more of like you guys, and where can they find them?
If people want to hear more of us, then I don't know. They should probably talk to a doctor.
But if
Try
they
and do
still want to
something.
hear more of us, even after the doctor's prescription, then definitely check out kritzcast.com. That's KRITZKAST. It is the Team Fortress 2 podcast. And we've been going for several years, and we even have a hat.
We've been going for several years, and we've even been doing a podcast for a while.
Oh, that's what
God.
she said.
Yeah. And that is the level of comedy you're going to be getting from us.
Almost none at all.
On that note, I leave you gentlemen to it. I will shut down the microphone. Enjoy the night, and good game.
Thank you. Have a good one.
May the best European Shardcaster team win.
Let's hope so. Not that we're at all biased.
Oh, wow. A beer has just arrived in front of me.
How wonderful. What excellent service.
The bloody good life, I say. The good life.
I say so, sir. I say.
There's a match about to start. We should probably talk about this. Okay, so we have eXtv coming very forwards on their initial hold. Their medic is looking eminently bombable just there. And wait, where's the gun? Where's the
The
gun?
sentry gun, I would imagine it'd be up on the hill, but I know that these guys have a limited experience of Highlander, so I'm not expecting to see too many awesome tactics. I think if it's going to be one, it's going to be one in the moves.
Dranearian and Fixxxer have definitely played lots. Okay, their guns up on ridge. That's kind of... It's a little bit quirky. It's not considered bad, but it's, the usual is, of course, up on the slope. But the entry's down, which is sad.
I've been watching the Red Spy. Who's the Red Spy? That's a Fixxxer. Apparently a bit of a ringer. He's been coming in and getting one or two of these stabs in.
He's definitely a man. He's not a ringer because he's doing like a load of stuff for eXtv with the whole thing that Jeff was talking about earlier.
Of course.
Aggro. God, weren't you paying attention?
No, I was paying attention. I was just drinking and paying attention. It's different.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, he's a little bit of a monster. He's pretty good. I'll be intrigued to see how many medic picks he gets.
He has certainly made his mark, but it looks like these guys from Vanilla are kind of pushing forward a little bit. There's an exchange of Ubers, and it looks like eXtv are going to lose their Uber first. Remarkable placement by Demoman there by eXtv. I don't know quite what he was doing. He backed out onto the medic and found himself dead within a few seconds. He could have had a pick.
Very sad
Looking
state
at
of
Fixxxer
affairs.
here. Fixxxer gets destroyed, blown up in the mid-air. Is that a big air kill? Does that count?
Wait a second. Byte, the vanilla Demoman, is still using sticky jumper. What?
He is preparing himself
Ooh, he almost
majestically
got it.
around.
He thinks he's Cadus. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not bad.
Yeah, but anyway.
But
Oh, Greg, who says he doesn't play much Pyro, gets a reflect crit kill rocket on Dr. Shadow Puppet.
well, Greg may not play that much Pyro, but he does play a lot of TF2. So skills are transferable, I'm guessing. So we got pretty much the standard corner hold here. I'm just trying to think what kind of listenership are we pitching to right now? Are these aficionados who know everything about Highlander, or are they maybe Sixes people who are
I think it's going to be a little bit of both. A little bit of Sixes, a little bit of Highlander, a little bit of people who have no idea what we're talking about, or even why we're here. But this is a really not a fantastic hold. Oh, watching for Fixxxer, who's coming in. He gets a pick on the Solly. Looks like he's been destroyed, but could have been good. He dropped right down on top of those guys.
But look at this. So eXtv, instead of holding the corner by the drop down, are going way forwards. I'm very dubious about this. If they get killed now, then they lose one of the strongest holds on this map. I think they really want to pull it back, son.
I think neither one of these teams is particularly experienced. I mean, they've got a lot of really excellent players and some pretty damn well famous players, but they've not got a team. As much as these guys work together, I don't think they're used to playing together.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't heard of any of these teams scrimming before the match, so possibly this is just go for it and see what happens.
We're watching the spy Zebbosai. Is that how you spell his name? Zebbosai? Say his name, Zebbosai? He's the spy, the blue spy. He's made some wonderful maneuvers. And you can see his trail of corpses where he's been. Just these frozen statues.
Oh god, this is turning into somewhat of a rout. We're gonna have the third point by about the 4-minute mark. Oh,
It's the conversion though. It's the fourth. It's the last point that they've really got to go for. Watching the spy come up behind. Oh, he gets destroyed. Everybody was expecting him that time.
Oh god, and the SG's down. Is the NG down? Oh, the NG's down. This is looking really bad for eXtv.
Medic
They need to
completely
get
out of
some kind of
place on
hold out of
eXtv,
this.
gets absolutely destroyed. Sully for VanillaTV. Who is that guy? He is doing some serious work.
Oh, he's done that thing where I can't see his name because of my crappy HUD. All I can see is Twitch.
huhy TV.
Huey. Okay, he does a lot of streaming. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of. Man, we're so informed and educated here.
We totally are. Absolutely. This is what you pay for when you when you get Quitzcast.
Agro, we're not getting paid anything.
This is true. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely getting their money's worth.
Yeah, totally. To be fair, yeah, I think if Comedian offered to pay me, I'd probably do a little bit of research, maybe 5 minutes. Oh,
Yeah,
Zebbosai
maybe.
going for another stab, but not quite got it. Going back up.
So they've made such incredible progress up to this point. They've been pushing forward really hard, really fast, getting getting that bomb into position every single time, working really well together as a team. And in the last push, the final push, all they need to do is push it up and over the ramp, and they'd have won.
What?
Such
eXtv are living,
excellent time, but yeah.
they're just living hand to mouth right now. They need to take this like upper set of rooms. That is what this last point is all about, from attack and defense. If you own those top rooms, then all that progress on the cart is just, you can either deny it or enhance it.
It looks like the eXtv guys are building. They're moving towards the top rooms now. Medic, soldier, being denied by the Demoman. Just a couple of stickies. Those stickies have been destroyed or been wiped out. But they are a little bit. Yeah, they're cautious. They don't really want to commit to moving forwards. In fact, eXtv have blown their Uber. They're trying to push forward desperately, trying to take out the medic. Well, they've still got a chance, but they've run out of Uber. Their medic is completely out of place. Heavy's out of place. Everybody is firing at them. Medic and, I think, soldier, no, medic and Demoman for eXtv have blown their Uber. They're pushing hard now. They're trying to get a position, trying to distract and get that sentry gun out of the way. It's not going. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They've got the push. They've got all the men they need on the cart. And that's the time. 6 minutes and 4 seconds to beat.
Ouch. That's fast. That's really fast. Like, you want to be looking at maybe
ridiculously quick.
9 or 10 minutes. I mean, I've seen it go faster, but man, eXtv, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Well, it's really difficult when you have got the enemy team set a really good time. And you know that you've got to get, not only have you got to get like the first point in good time, you've got to get every single point in a really good time. And I can see Vanilla denying them on the first point. Let's see where they put their sentry gun, because that's kind of crucial. It looks like it's being placed. It is, at least it's going to be a level 3 eventually. None of the players have committed suicide for the engineer.
Well, it looks like the scout did. I can see a corpse.
Oh, okay. Good old scout.
Although, well done, scout. Although that gun is so far forwards, that's not going to last very long.
It's an. Do you know what? Back in the day, before people started playing this in Highlander, that was a good place. You've got 3 engineers. That's a good place for one of them to stick a sentry gun.
That's up there with like sticking it on the health pack, because you know, being on a health pack, that's a good thing, right? It means if you get shot, you've got a health pack. It's great. Oh, there's Fixxxer. He's going in. He whiffs it. He whiffs it. He's trying to do something.
He's got a sapper on there. Sentry gun goes down.
He got it, and yeah, the gun was down. Not the kind of person to say I told you so, but sentry gun there. I told you it. But the attacking Uber's gone already, and there's an awful lot of defenders up.
I'm actually seeing a sentry gun placed right back on the rocks, top of the rocks now, back where VanillaTV, a little bit further back from where VanillaTV placed theirs earlier. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, back where eXtv placed theirs earlier. My mistake. These players are all the same to me. Damn casters.
I think here's an interesting insight into who's playing a lot of Highlander here and who's playing a lot of Sixes. If you look at the scores for the classes, on the vanilla side we have... Oh wait, no, Spy's got into the top 4. Okay, that's pretty good. Just a second ago, it's entirely the Sixes classes up there. And yeah, pretty much almost the same on the eXtv side, although they're Sniper, doing some good work here.
Yeah, Sniper has worked his way back up above where the spy is. It is, as always, a team effort. There are going to be some... Oh, watching out for the spy here.
Oh,
Spy gets amazing kicks. Oh, gets the medic down. And in fact, gets the scout as well. And that scout is crucial. That scout can just sit on the cart and push it forward double speed at his leisure. Scout goes down at this stage. It really sort of sets the enemy team back.
Okay, so we're a little bit into it. Let's have a bit of a name and shame. Let's have a look at the scoreboard and see who hasn't got any kills.
Oh, come on. They've all got kills by now.
Oh, man. So, Jeff said he hadn't played much heavy. And he's on 6. Ouch.
I'm thinking maybe he's not getting the heals he's used to. Maybe he's not getting the love and attention that he needs. I mean,
well,
you play heavy. You play heavy, Rusky. How well would you do without a medic?
Depends. It can be sad times, and quite often is if you don't have a medic. I guess if they're focusing heals on, say, Demoman and Skully, then yeah, Heavy's going to be running around. Poor little Heavy.
A little bit on his lonesome. They've got to get the cart. If the cart's gone all the way underneath now, eXtine is playing a very peculiar game. He's gonna get killed by the spy. He's got to get killed by the spy. Spy takes him out. Yeah, you can't be a lonesome Heavy. Not on this map.
Tends not to work. Man, gets me all misty-eyed. I remember when I first got into Highlander, and I was thinking, I'm going to be a ninja Heavy, like I do in pubs, and I'll kill everyone. Doesn't pan out. You kind of bump into like a scout and a Skully, and you got nothing. They just shoot you a lot, and you're dead. But eXtv are attacking the corner. They're doing it the right way. Vanilla don't have the room, which is kind of the prime attack path. So, yeah, just kind of keep the pressure on right now and do it.
Well, that sentry gun is a little bit further back than it should be. It's kind of obscured and it doesn't really have a full field of motion. In fact, it gets taken down pretty quickly. While we did say that Vanilla managed to put some excellent time on the clock, eXtv are not doing too badly. I'm watching a little precocious spy who's hanging around at the top here in B at that little house. Think he's waiting for someone to wander past that he can stab. It could well be spy on spy in a few seconds.
I would have liked to see eXtv take a bit of a forward hold there. They had their combo on the cart, which is, you know, if your combo's there and they're alive, then push forwards. You've got some kills. Try and take the drop down. But again, we have the defending team. Again, we have the defending team not kind of really abusing that little bit by the drop down where your medic's so covered and you can't really get a nice attack on a Heavy. They're going in. They want kills.
And they don't mind how they get them as well. Zebbosai, who's making some amazing little kills here. I know that I'm getting this guy's name wrong about 1,000 times, so I do apologise now, and perhaps I should have apologised before, but he is doing work. A little bit of a lull now in the action where we're seeing eXtv not quite able to get out of that forward spawn area.
Yeah, they really need to get a move on now. If they do a solid push from now to the finish, I think they might have time. But if they get
touch and
stalled at
go.
all, yeah, I'm not really fancying their chances at this point.
This is where we're seeing Scout on the car. He can't afford to drop that car, not even for a second.
And what is Byte doing? He's like attacking the spawn of eXtv.
Spawn camping.
Oh, that's just rude. Rude.
Yeah. That's just violent behaviour. Watching, oh my god, watching Spy Zebbosai gets a heavy kill. No one could ever accuse him of being ineffective in this particular game. So, I think he's still alive. He is still alive. I can't believe he's still alive, but everybody knows he's there and he goes down in mere moments. But we're looking at the clock now, 26 seconds. I don't think that's even enough to capture this next point, even though there is no one defending it.
Well, I think they'll get this next one, but I'm not fancying their chances of getting the fourth.
Yeah, 13, 12 seconds. I don't think that they could get it if they put rockets on it and blasted it to the moon.
Nope, so we're talking playing for honour right now. Who's going to get the final kills?
I think it's down to the Ubers.
Nice. So, 1 up to Vanilla.
one up of many. I think we're good. We're playing like 3 of these
We're
or something?
playing best to 3 on this one.
First to 3.
Yeah, oh man. eXtv, they need to pull something out, because that was kind of one-sided from where I was.
Yeah. I think we've even got someone dropping. Is that deliberate? Is that just someone
What,
rage quitting?
a little?
Where it's on the VanillaTV side, it's like, you don't need me. Just play 8v9.
Like,
we
you don't need me.
can trash these guys.
I'm just gonna go out, grab a sandwich from the corner shop. If you could just, hold it till I get back. That'd be great.
String the game out for a few minutes. Right now, I'm thinking VanillaTV are feeling very happy with themselves, very confident. And eXtv have got a lot of work to do. I think they really need to pull themselves together. They need to be playing as a team rather than a bunch of separates, a bunch of individuals. They have some talent there. It's time that they found their feet and play together.
Yeah, they've got a lot of Nines players in there. We've got Dranearian, and we got Fixxxer. I think Kit plays a bit as well. I think I've played with her. You see, there's random elements like Lucky Luke. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen him play TF2.
No, I've seen him play. He's very he's scary. He's not brilliant, but he's scary. And I think I've seen him play Scout as well. He knows the moves. He definitely knows the maps. God, he knows the maps inside out.
Well, yeah, he'd have to, wouldn't it? How long does he spend looking at them when he's making those videos? I'm imagining a very, very long time.
Hundreds and hundreds of hours watching and seeing every little nuance. Looks like they are manually changing sides now, which is a slightly unusual tactic. I guess that not used to hitting up the commands for this.
You say it's nice if it's unusual, but how many times have we been in matches and we're like, okay, when we press go, is it going to switch us all to the other side? I hate that. I hate it so much.
Oh, here we go. We will find out in just a few moments whether or not it will switch the teams over manually, or if the effort they put in will be rewarded.
I'd say for Sixes players, I think Vanilla is a lot more stacked. Because we got Byte, we got Greg, Zebbosai, he's something, isn't he?
He is something, yeah.
Apart from Spy.
The Zebbosai was... I talked to the VanillaTV guys a little bit earlier, talking to Skully, and he basically said that Zebbosai is going to be the winning element, shall we say.
Right, because you see, I'm thinking like if we have, Critscast is going to have to, play. We should totally be like, oh yeah, we got in all these pro players because they're totally going to be writing some articles for us at some point.
Of course. We encourage Daft to write something in French. You'll be fine.
Totally, just get him up there on the website. Job's good. So I feel as this is Critscast casting this, we should go off on some tangents and talk about something completely non-related to what we're doing, because that's kind of our shtick, right?
It sort of is. Although to be honest, are they getting ready now? Is there in setup time? We should probably concentrate on the match at least while it's playing out.
No, timer's. Oh wait, no, the timer is going.
Yeah,
I think they're setting up and stuff. Okay, yeah, no, we should probably pay attention.
I see a whole series of corpses flying towards the engineer now. He's spoilt for choice with regards to weapons he can pick up from his own team to help build that sentry gun, and it looks like he's gone for the more usual placement now.
Yeah.
Classic spot on the hill. If you haven't seen this map played in Highlander before, that placement of the sentry gun is fantastic. When used with the Wrangler, it's huge, absolutely huge range he can cover with this.
Although, I would say, as a very minor thing, I'd like to see it just a little to the right, for the soldier can just shoot at that pole next to it and get splash onto it, which is a little bit sad.
Yeah, I always figure though, that with the sentry gun placed where it is, got to be careful of line of sight from the sniper. You can actually stand on the roof and get perfectly clear shot if it is too far over on the left.
Oh yeah, but you can put it a little further back. The finer nuances of sentry gun placement. The finer nuances. It's like sampling a fine sherry. Delightful.
Oh ho ho! Zebbosai just strolling in a park one day takes out everyone. everyone in eXtv. And Pyro stood next to a pile of silvery ice sculptures. And it's going for 10. There's more. That is just... That's
the
just
humanity.
a bunch
It
of
reminds me
corpse.
of... did you ever play Bioshock? Where
I played
you have that
Bioshock.
room with that strange person who'd like make all these white statues of people. It's a bit like that.
It kind of is. There they all are, lined up in a row.
But ultimately, getting lots of picks on the attacking team, their spawns are so fast. I mean, it's just delaying things a little bit. What it's all about is how your sentry gun and combo just generally holds the actual point.
Doesn't seem to be doing such a bad job. I mean, they need to get Sniper up on that sentry, take out the Engineer. They need to get Spy up there to take out Teleporters. It's a really, really nice, solid hold. Sully is firing rockets in there, takes down the sentry gun. That's the other way of doing it. We really need the Pyro to be looking out. And spoke to Greg earlier. He did say that he's going to be doing a lot more kind of wild roaming than a Pyro would otherwise be doing. Talking about Spies having a good day of it. We've got this guy on the blue team moving in and just taking out bodies left, right and centre. Just trying to work out who that is. Is that Fixxxer again? That's Fixxxer.
Well, we were saying Zebbosai's having a good game. Just take a minute and look at the scoreboard. He's doing quite well. Even if those are doubled up scores due to backstabs.
No, good point.
It's pretty good going. Although,
Zebbosai owning at the moment.
I'm thinking maybe VanillaTV are getting a little complacent. They're coming very far forwards now.
I think they can kind of afford to. I mean, I know it's not brilliant. I mean, if they were playing against a solid Highlander team, they would be utterly destroyed at this point. But they can afford to muck around. They've got that first map in the bag. They've got the first point, at least, on the first map in the bag. And
So wait.
now it's just a kind of a sing-song runaround because they know that they can destroy these guys.
Are you accusing them of showboating?
Perhaps
God,
not
man.
showboating, but there's... it's just exploring the possibilities of the map.
I think we're possibly going to be seeing some more Byte sticky jumper, if that is the case. Although the Uber's in on a soldier, though, that's pretty uncommon in Highlander. Can only kick out so much damage, as is being proved right now. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain that Soldier had all of his gun primed either. Could have really done with a little bit of a support from a second class. Maybe Heavy, maybe Debo. It's paid off
but we
for them,
get
though.
some movement now.
That is...
Medic's on his own.
Yeah.
Come on, chase him down. No, Maidos just lets the medic get away. So sad.
So sad.
Although there's not much of a hold in this corner right now. If they just go forwards and like try and get some momentum behind this one.
Yeah, once again, the sentry gun not perfectly in place. Not bad. Yeah, it'll do. It'll hold certainly for a few minutes. We've got a soldier peeking out the window there, trying to get a few picks in. Doesn't really do the damage he needs to. Pyro is really the star of the show at the moment. Making some amazing destructive.
Kills.
Sentry gun went down. Oh, Zebbosai. Zebbosai. Those statues of snow. There's a medic statue there, and there's a heavy statue a little bit below.
Looking very dramatic there, the medic stance on that one.
It was. That was anguish right there. Even
oh no!
well, disturbingly, even his pigeon, even Archimedes, was frozen in stone. In fact, right now is seen to be pecking at the corpse in an animated way. That's quite disturbing.
From that we can construe that from whatever happens with the Spicicle when it stabs someone, it travels through the feet of any avian friend you might have.
Only if they're attached to your body.
Well, presumably so. I mean, if it was flying somewhere else, that'd be quite strange, wouldn't it?
It really would. Like a pigeon just drops from the air and shatters on the ground.
Indeed.
Hundreds of miles away.
eXtv are getting that forward hold on now.
Right, okay,
they're not letting Vanilla get set up. This is fantastic. This is what they need.
Yeah, this is the big push they were after.
Jeff, don't stand on the cart. You're miles away. You're like dinging them for 5 damage. Get Jeff. Run forwards, for God's sakes, man.
But again, it's not
It's working.
whether it's the right idea, it's whether or not it works. And in this case, it's working.
He's doing just fine. And he's cleaning up spies at the back, and what's not to
It
like,
takes
right?
the spies out. I can only imagine that was communication, or else a moment of weakness was Zebbosai. Did he forget to disguise or something?
Man, they're falling back on, what is well tried and tested, and that is having your combo, riding the cart, shooting people. What's not to like?
Ducking underneath the banner here. See where these teams have placed themselves. Got a demo right in the top room. Heavy and medic up in the back corner, which is again a little bit unusual. Normally see them roaming around a little bit more, maybe up in the top themselves. Sentry gun, excellent placement on the sentry gun. Although there we go, there's Fixxxer. He gets the engineer, sticks the sap on the sentry gun. That sentry gun is now null and void.
Although here we can
Uber
see
is going in.
Here we can see why you need to control those top rooms. We've got Greg up top, just spamming down onto the cart, and unless you kind of take out that line of attack on the cart, you're not going to win that. He says as they start winning it.
He says that as the scout goes in. Oh, denied just at the last second there.
Mike Hunt doing a wonderful cleanup. We need to get some smutty jokes off his name.
Michael Hunt. I don't know any
Yes.
smutty jokes off Michael Hunt. So what can
No?
you possibly say there?
Oh, Fixxxer trying something a bit clever. Not to happen.
There's a nice little sentry gun there, just nibbling away at the enemy team. In fact, both teams running minis for some reason. That's a little bit peculiar, but I kind of guess if you can guarantee that you're not going to have support from your Pyro, then you may as well be running mini.
I guess so. Oh, and Lucky Luke just creeping it forward some more.
He's
Trying
definitely
some cheeky
earning his
scout
name.
action. Wow.
There's a bit of spy on medic action there.
Oh, Fixxxer
Medic
just
takes
got
him
an
out.
outrageous face stab. Red Heavy, not going to be happy with that at all. So we have a lull.
Another
Waiting for
lull,
more
another
action.
lull. Waiting for the team to be able to push. Have they built a teleporter? Is everyone just running in naturally of their own in ones and twos?
It looks a little bit of a scramble, but it's very easy to let that happen when it's, on that little ramp at the end.
Yeah,
and it's
you
just so close.
You think, yeah, that's it. Just another couple of guys. All we need to do is touch it in with one, but of course it doesn't work out that way. Uber has been blown though. That's eXtv. They have blown their Uber. They've wasted
no,
it.
Vanilla have popped it.
Vanilla, of
eXtv still
course.
have. So they now have a massive advantage.
Wow.
If they can make the most of this may be it.
Engineers
And
just
yep.
placed a teleporter, and in comes the heavy. Special delivery.
We got the combo, we got 94% Uber. Just don't die. Yes, there
Oh,
it is.
come on. There it is. There it is. Yup, there it is.
And I think this has got to be it.
Everyone in the entire team is sat on that. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I thought for a moment then Spy could deny them the last little few moments needed to push that cart over the edge. That was 8 minutes and 39 seconds.
It's not a bad time.
That's
not
not
a great time.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, here's the thing,
Yeah.
though. It's not a bad time and it's not a great time, but going off what Vanilla managed to do last time, that is over double what they did, which is a
Yeah.
problem.
But the first 3 points were pretty good speed, though. I mean, if they can deny them the third point, well, they're going to win it anyway, I suppose. But it all just does come down to holding one of the points for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's a massive thing about pulling out early, so that you can get
Talk about Michael Hunt
nicely.
again.
So you can get nicely established. Because, okay, so on each point there's a really solid hold, but if you don't get back in time to establish that hold, then you can lose, a couple of minutes of decent hold time, and it just fritters away.
Skully giving a shout out to Hildreth there.
Ah, Hildreth, the champion of all roster riders.
That's a little bit unfair. I'm sure there are better rosterizers out there.
Well, if there's anyone out there that I think you can justifiably get away with saying controversial things about, and they can't really come back at you for the sake of hypocrisy, that would have to be Hildreth. One thing, he is outspoken.
This is definitely true. Anyway, enough about Hildroth. There's a match. People are
We
dying
gave him his
here.
entire
People
segue.
are
That's enough.
dying. Yeah, that's one.
Oh, both Ubers have gone.
Well, eXtv Blue, there's pretty early. There's about to run out by now, surely. And yep, there it goes. Demoman is on the case. That Heavy is left alone once again, although he takes him out. Destroys him. He was on his own. Maybe a little bit of heals by the medics. But, wow. Poor little Demoman. Poor little Demo.
Huh. So, more interesting weapon choices from Vanilla. We have the Heavy running the Tomislav, which, beyond it being a silent spin-up for ambush, is rather dubious. Although, if he's roaming on his own, I guess the spin-up increase is reasonable.
Yeah, it could work out for them. It could.
Didn't work
Not
so
likely,
well.
but
Getting stabbed
it
there.
could work out. Well, look, it's a sentry gun placed right down the bottom there. That's, wow. Okay,
That's
I was
actually
going to
did
say...
work for them.
There were a couple of stickies around it, and just saw the Pyro blow the stickies closer towards the sentry gun. Unfortunately, Demo got killed at the same moment. If he had known about it, wow, that would have been the sentry gun gone. At least the Pyro now is doing a bit of spy checking. A little bit out of place for the spy checking. I don't know where the medic's gone to.
I quite like the sentry gun down there. It doesn't quite have the kind of reach. Oh dear. Engine's gone
Quick to
down.
see.
This is bad.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
come on, home wrecker. Come on,
Well,
Pyro.
no.
Come on, Pyro. Get back there. Home wreck. Home wreck.
No. Pyro's going to chase the spy all the way back to spawn.
He wants blood. He got the spy, which is
Well,
something.
there's something, but something too late.
Yeah, some might say that. But you know, they got time to get back and get a really nice hold on second.
Could be. Let's see if
Did
any
they-
of them are alive. Oh wow!
They ran down about 2 minutes on that first
sharp
point.
Byte ever. He's still alive. I can't believe it. Byte is still alive. He must have fallen 1,000 feet back then. He is waiting for them to come out of spawn, and he's going to destroy them as they leave spawn. That's the plan. Doesn't work out for him. Oh no, it does work out for him. He's still alive. Basically, just spawn camping.
How very inconsiderate.
Yeah, how hugely inconsiderate. What a cad.
What a bounder.
Not gentlemanly at all. There's a
Not
bit of
really the
exchange
dumb
here
thing.
up at the sniper deck, really, for on B points.
Now,
It looks like everybody just tried to sort of run away with it. They all tried to kind of crowd in against the eXtv and humiliate them, and it's kind of worked against them. It's
I
just
think
given these guys
maybe-
enough chance to build something.
I think XTV are kind of getting to the swing of it, and I think Vanilla are getting a little complacent, dare I say it.
A little. We're watching the sniper here
Perhaps.
for Vanilla, and he's going to try and take out the engineer. If
he's
he
sneaking
can
round
get a
bottom.
line on it. There he goes. He gets John from,
But
from
lucky
Twitch.
Luke's there.
Oh, lucky! You might be covered in your own urine, or someone else's possibly, but can still take out those sneaky little snipers.
Although he did get a little bit R. Kelly'd in the process.
Just a tad. He's still wearing it though. He wears it with pride, I think. No, actually, that's just his hat is yellow, and his socks apparently.
Man, we've even got crits on attack from Vanilla here. They're really mixing it
They're
up.
kind of mixing a bit of everything, I think.
I think they've got this point. Although, this is 2 points and it's taken them 4 minutes, so if XTV get a good hold on third, then this is going to run close.
It's definitely going to run close. I think they need to do the rolling cap. So rather than capping and pushing forward, it's capping and staying with the cart. While the heavy teams just kind of plough through and create a path for the scout to follow along.
Oh man, as a main heavy, I'm just like, guys, the corner, working that corner. You see, just
Yeah.
by the drop down, guys, if you could just, man.
Well, we did say we weren't going to see extraordinary play here, and they have definitely not let us down on that one.
Although we have Jeff getting way too aggressive and getting shot in the head for his efforts.
I think maybe is it Fixxxer? Fixxer's going to change their fortunes. He's sneaking around the back there. He's going to climb up onto that point. No one's seen him. Takes out the engineers. Pyro gets his flame onto him though. They're not doing cloak and dagger, so Fixxer's gone down.
I'm slightly dubious of his choice of stab. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess, you know,
of
you get
all
what you can
people
get,
there.
right? But
that's there was such a choice. There was. It's like having 30 minutes to walk around the supermarket, getting whatever sweets you want, and then picking up a small bag of potato chips. It's. Think of the cola bottles.
carry on. I'm enjoying
Think of
this
the cola
analogy. I'm wondering
bottles.
where it's
What is
going.
it? You could have gone cola bottles. You could have gone white mines. You could have gone anything. But
Could have
instead,
gone
you go
for some sour mix.
to each
Yeah.
their own. Lucky Luke is having a bit of a field day. He's ripping through them.
It's having a lot of fun there,
It
isn't
does
he?
look like the stab on the engineer might have been the most effective move earlier, though, because the engineer is the only player class left alive. And no, well, apart from that, very few kills from a sentry gun, or at least very few taps of the health bar downwards. It looks like he abandoned his post a little bit too soon. Everybody's run away. Maybe they're just regrouping and pushing together as a... Well, okay, maybe they're just regrouping and dying together as a whole.
Okay,
No,
this...
there goes the Uber. What
I
are
was
they going
about
to do
to
with
say
the
that
Uber?
maybe Vanilla were crumbling under the pressure, but here they're coming back so strong. They're going to take this point, and they've got enough time to get this last point if they get their act together and don't stall.
And they've stalled.
Yeah.
Sniper, you're hanging
happens.
around. Get on the point. Go on. That's it. Go on, push.
Oh,
go
but
on,
Lucky Luke's
push.
in there again, but no, he's gone.
No, they keep on letting the cart roll wrong way. Just, no, that's it. No, come on, up
Come on.
the slope. Come on,
You can do
go
it, yes.
on, go on.
Just a little bit more.
little bit more.
Oh, God. Okay, it's up.
Think of the
This is
spawn
gone now.
areas. Oh, yes, finally over the little hump. 1 minute 20 to get the next point. That sentry gun needs to go down.
Kit needs to grab that gun and get
Byte
it back.
jumping in?
Oh God, just pick it up and run. Oh God. Man, I'm the worst at casting. I'm like a backseat driver. I'm like, come on, grab the gun. Just turn left. It's left up ahead. Mind that car. Oh God.
Well, looking at the team for the moment for VanillaTV, they are looking very much in the position of being dead. Almost.
Oh, that's never a good position to be in the game
Not
of
really.
TF2, I've
Well,
found.
just generally in any kind of circumstance, dead is not really the winning strategy.
Well, I'd say if you've been dead for a number of years, then coming back to life would cause a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Right. Well, it looks like eXtv has blown their Uber, and I think that their intent was to get the medic, and they did. They got the medic. They got the pick on the medic. That's all they really need.
What's not
Guarantees
to
there
like?
were 20 seconds left that the medic is not going to get there. Maybe not even get to the car, to the front lines. Oh, beautiful little pick there by Zebbosai. Gets the heavy that's been causing them so much trouble up to this point. 5 seconds, probably not enough to get... Nope, it's not going to go their way.
And that is that. We're going to a third.
Who knew? Who indeed knew? After such an incredible run by VanillaTV, they really just kind of walked all over the mouldy corpses of eXtv in the first round. And, well, eXtv have proved that they have got something to be feared. Whether it's strategy or a distinct lack of paint. I don't know what it is.
Are they wearing enough hats? That's how this game's decided, right?
It is usually generally decided by hats.
And the prettiest hat.
Do you know what? I think so far of all that I've seen, Lucky Luke for me is owning it with regards to hats, matching hats and footwear.
It's a nice ensemble, isn't it? But mind you, I mean, think about what Lucky Luke does. He's all about the aesthetics, right? This is his calling. His forte, if you will.
If anyone was going to do it right, it definitely should have been Lucky Luke. Have a little look around the map, see if these guys... they're all doing that kind of manual swapping thing again.
Oh, and look, UGC is going to flip the teams on exec. Or is it? Because you never quite know. It was like, it will. It hasn't done. Oh, God damn it. You know, adds a certain element of excitement to the game.
Perhaps not the best element of excitement. I'm going to sneak out the back here and just see what happens when I leave the map.
Although, I've won hats off the config not working quite right. We've like betted on that one.
Whether or not it would flip.
Exactly.
Let me guess, you betted it wouldn't.
I can't even remember. It was Bubble doing the config, and I bet him that he'd screw it up, and he did. Just getting that one in.
That's Bubble Bobbler of Critscast Distinguished Ducks. Critscast's own Highlander team, not just a bunch of people who cast stuff, but actually talented players in the Highlander scene.
Well, I won't go too far.
Don't tell him I said that.
Indeed. This is one of the lovely things about, having a little podcasty thing, you see. You get to play with competent people who, you like, look, play on my team. I'm mildly, C-list celebrity famous in a computer game. I get to play with good people. Yeah, that's how it goes. True story.
And what a wonderful story it is too. Thank you for sharing that with us. Well, this has possibly been the longest time I've ever spent on this particular map outside of a pub.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, haven't you ever been on one of those... those servers you join, and it's only after playing for 5 minutes you notice that someone has a score of about 300, and you're like, oh, we've been here a while, I understand.
Usually I hang around and try and be that person that has 300 and then leave, but it takes a while as a Pyro.
Well, I tend to find to be that person you kind of need to get in when it changes to that map in the first place. Either that or actually be in there for hours and hours and hours.
It has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with any skill. It's just the amount of time you can play before you lose... I don't know, lose the ability to stay awake, I guess.
Some would say that, that level of tenacity and bloody-mindedness is the skill in that case.
Some, but nobody here. Nobody here would say that. Some might.
I give you that one.
Hey, I'm just interrupting and jumping on the airwaves, but I got a small thing to say. What's going on is that my XSplit is half crashed, the streaming program that we use. So, if you're wondering why it has the ABC logo on the bottom right side corner, that's the reason for all the people watching on the stream. Nothing I can do about it. It's half crashed. It's not completely crashed.
So this is a really good test of, are you a half full or half empty kind of person, comedian? You're saying it's half crashed. You're not saying it's half working.
Well, to be honest, if it was half working, it has been more than half working up to this point. It's kind of regressed to a point. It would have to be like it's been 3/4. No, it's been 100% working, and then it went through a stage of being 3/4 and then now half working. So I think it's actually transitioned towards crashing as opposed to transitioning
let's put
towards.
It this way.
Yes. Please
the
do.
stream is still working, and people are watching it, and that's all fine. So it's not dead. It's just not working perfectly.
It's just sleeping.
We're just kind of hoping it doesn't get any worse. So if we just sit very quietly and don't touch anything, it'll all be fine.
I was going to say, don't ask comedian not to touch anything. Wow, Lucky Luke, he is going out, sneaking up the back way as he has been prone to do so a number of times, and
he's heading out.
he was going up the back and taking out Demoman. No, that's all I was saying. I'm not saying anything dubious. Yeah, no.
I was just wondering if this was like leaning onto some kind of lewd innuendo, possibly.
No.
Okay.
No, I think you have me mistaken for someone else.
So again, we have eXtv going for the low sentry gun placement, which worked very well for them last time.
Where'd they put it? I can't even see. Oh, it's right on the side there. That is, yeah, that's. Oh. Was that a Pyro with a home wrecker? Effie using a home wrecker. I think if I can hold down my left click so I can talk and clap at the same time. Yes, that's me. Well done.
Yay.
Congratulations, sir. You figured it out. Yeah. Well, do you know what? I think that they're actually starting to play properly.
Well, I think everyone's just settling into it, and I also think in the first couple of matches, we're like, oh, we're having fun. But now they're going to be a bit like, okay, this time, We were playing for fun, but let's just kill them. Let's kill them all. Let's really just grind their faces in the dirt and let them know who is the best casting team at playing Highlander.
You know, I've just had a message from Comedian. We need to be plugging Highlander Season 3. I have no idea what he's on about.
Season 3? Oh, what, the ETF2L season?
Yeah, that kind of sounds about right.
That seems eminently plausible, doesn't it? Okay, let's do an advert quickly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Have you ever wanted to play Highlander?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you like playing TF2? Do you like shooting people in TF2? Do you like being able to play all of the classes as opposed to only 4 of them? Oh, I just made so many enemies saying that. I'm sorry, guys. I love 6s. Yeah, you should play Highlander.
Maybe you need to check out the world of Highlander as seen through the Europeans' eyes in ETF2L. Season 3, available very shortly.
And even if you're a damn Yank, you can still play. They give you your own little American divisions where people in America play each other. Although,
which seems strange because it's called European Team Fortress 2 League. American.
Yes. But then, like, don't Israeli teams play? And that's not really in Europe either. That's in Eurovision, but that's a very different kettle of fish.
Yeah. Anyway, ETF2L Season 3, check it out at etf2l.org. eTF2L. Yeah,
in terms of like balanced casting and fairness, we should say that the UGC Season 8 is just finishing, so there'll be some good matches to watch soon as the playoffs are taking place.
Is Quitscast Distinguished Ducks, the Team Fortress 2 Highlander team for Quitscast, the Team Fortress 2 podcast, going to be playing in the UGC playoffs?
Well, it's funny you should mention that because, well, we did finish 4th in the European Platinum Division. So yes, we will be playing.
Oh wow! Okay, it looks like some action is finally taking place on this server at the moment. Despite putting up an amazing defense, actually, for the last few.
Just looking at this.
Well, it's like a minute 44 so far.
And that's a minute 40 left, and if they don't get it, then it's stopping at this point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Zebbosai is finally made a name for himself. He's taken out the heavy. Just allowed the guys from VanillaTV a chance to move forward, get that first point. It looks like the engineer is sat. In fact, the engineer has been joined by the scout now, sat on the cart, pushing it forward at a nice regular pace. But eXtv are strong arming it. They are placed themselves, medic and soldier, top of the hill. They've been pushed back. In fact, they've been forced to Uber now. That is a really bad Uber for them. It's going to put them in a massive disadvantage. Really need to be able to push forward now and get them, pick on the medic. Don't get it. In fact, Demoman goes down instead. Does medic go down? I think medic's gone down as well. Yep, there he goes. He's on his own. He's sat looking at a pool of his own sick in the bottom of a hotel room in Brighton.
What? Huh? Well, they're just trying to get established and buying time now, but the Uber's gone in for Vanilla, and this point's going down. eXtv need to get their forces together, pull back, and get a nice defense on 3rd. And not get their medic killed. Oh, damn it.
Actually, fireworks going on, real-time fireworks going on outside my window, and I have to distinguish them from the action that I'm seeing on screen at the moment. It's quite disturbing. Exactly the same noise for some reason as Pyro letting off his flare gun.
Whiz pop bang, what?
Rather.
Okay, so there's still time for eXtv to pull it back, get control of this corner again, because that car has an awful long way to go. And as I said earlier, this is, I would say, the strongest hold on this map. This can be really horrible to crack.
Twitch John must be having like the worst game of his life at the moment. Everybody is going for him. I think he's been marked as a target. And wow, Vanilla actually pushing really hard, really fast forward. Not only, they haven't even got that 3rd point yet. They are wanting to own this last point. Soldier's been left on his own, Medic's been left on his own. That was probably the worst move that they possibly could have made. And in fact,
bravo, old boy. Good work, Fixxxer.
Jolly good, jolly good. Rage Warden, he's taking a few pot shots himself. But it did allow them to get that 3rd point without anyone. Oh, looks like Buff Banner has gone up. Bugle has been sounded. Mini crits from everyone. Mini crits for all!
Huzzah! The milky mini crits are on me. In fact, no one's going to get that reference,
wow.
are they?
Okay, no one's going to get the reference. I was just thinking a spy was chasing around and unfortunately, or fortunately, I suppose, was taken out. There's a little bit of urine on, well, I was going to say on the corpse of a blue
Just
scout.
a touch of urine, you know how it is.
Just a smidgen, a light touch, a dab, a daub of urine.
Excuse me, sir, but have you noticed you appears to be doused in urine?
I think possibly Effie forgot that he was no longer using the home wrecker there and tried to get a home wrecker kill on a burning enemy, but actually I think he managed it. So
You mean extinguisher, or do you?
he was trying to get an extinguisher and ended up getting a home wrecker kill. But whichever, it doesn't make any difference. It's working for him.
Yeah, a kill's a kill. Don't knock it. You know, you don't have to go for headshots. Body shots do the job just as well. Same with everything, really.
Yeah, whatever it takes to get the kill is worth the while. And in fact, it looks like they're owning those upper rooms, just as you were saying about whoever dominates the upper rooms really dominates the game.
Pretty much on this last point. That is the linchpin, if you will, of what it's all down to. Although, Jeff just having a moment of, you know, a good portion of the blue team running up behind him, and he's like, oh, I've got this doorway covered, but the wrong doorway, oh god. No, this is looking like a very solid hold.
Well, they did an excellent hold on the first point, to the point that we were allowed to chat wildly about pretty much anything. And didn't really... Well, we probably missed a few picks, missed a lot of action, but without the cart moving forward, there's pretty much not what you can say.
Well, you know, I like to think when I'm going on a tangent, what I'm doing is giving credit to my audience's intelligence. They can see that there's a Demoman shooting stickies at a medic. They don't need me to tell them. So I can chat about, I don't know, the state of rabbits and how floppy their ears are. Lovely.
Indeed, I have noticed there's a distinct floppiness to many rabbits' ears.
Yeah.
Right, well, apart from the level 3 sentry gun that's sat up on the shelf there, I'm kind of expecting to see a spy any moment. And, no, I don't know where he's gone to. But that's a lovely little sentry gun. Not the perfect place, I'd say, for it. The angle is not great in terms of what damage it can do. I'd like to see it a little bit more towards the left, so you can really kind of poke into that doorway. But,
yeah, but you see, it does let the NG kind of hide behind cover, and he's got his dispenser just there. I quite like that gun placement, actually. I've not seen it too much, but it seems to be alright.
It actually looks quite well under the shelf. I'm wondering whether the sentry gun might have picked up on a spy that was down here. I did see someone's head poking up the bottom. No, I don't mean like that. You see what happened there. For now.
Oh, but we've got Byte up top doing work. He's controlling those top rooms. Is this the beachhead which they need to take this? Or will he just get hideously face-stabbed by Fixxxer? Yes, he shall.
He'll get the face stab. The face stab? He'll get the face stab.
Aye, the face stab, like...
Aye. I apologise from... Well, say from my point of view, I keep on skipping through the floorboards. It's a bit bizarre because you kind of lose track of where you are. But there is a lot of action going on here. There's is that John? Is that that's the sniper for the blue team. Trying to look up who he was. I say almost who he is, but who he was seems more appropriate. That was Warden. And
is he called Rage Warden?
He's possibly, it's just Warden is how he's listed, but I think he might be playing for Rage, or he might have Rage issues.
Maybe he's just an angry man, we're not sure.
Just an angry Warden. Well, Fixxxer doesn't get a chance to do some damage in the back rooms. He's taken out almost immediately. 5 minutes left on the mission. This is a long time.
Yeah, this one has gone on for a while, although I think this could be it.
We could
unless
be seeing the end here.
pulls something really special out of the bag.
Well, I don't think they're going to be doing it. Nope, there it is. Actually,
wow.
funny thing is when you do get... it seems to happen like 2-3 times now. If red player jumps on that cart, Normally in a position where they kind of stop the cart, but if it's so far over, it will just fall over regardless. 11 minutes and 16 seconds. I think we can pretty much afford to let people go off and have a pee break at this stage. That's a long time.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I think... Yeah.
Well, I'm not used to playing this map with so many chances to win or lose. So,
how do you mean?
Well, kind of play until you beat them, and then change over, and then play again. Is that not a normal way, or am I playing different rules? Am I just playing this?
Oh yeah, it's always stopwatch.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's just, I think, yeah, because it's best out of 3. Do we normally play this best out of 3? We do in UGC, don't we?
Do we? Wow. Okay.
I don't know, I'm terrible at this kind of thing. I always like...
Yeah, I just defer to Bubble. Bubble,
yeah,
what are
like,
we doing? What's normal?
Are we playing again? I just don't really know. Could someone tell me what's going on?
Do we have to beat them again?
Oh god, we've already beaten them once. What do you want? Oh Christ.
Anyway, it looks like the gates have opened now, and hell is pouring out of them. These guys are enraged. The eXtv have been humiliated in the first map. They've pulled it back. Humiliated in the first round on the first map. They pulled it back, and now they are looking to do a little bit of humiliation themselves. Although Fixxxer, oh wow, okay, Pyro doing some work there. Managed to kill Zebbosai by slamming his spy body against a panel. Not sure I've ever seen that before, so that's quite an unusual kill. Demoman behind these guys, going to try and lay down some stickies, see if he can do some damage. He does, he managed to take down the heavy, but he's later destroyed by a little mini sentry gun. Man,
eXtv, they pulled it out for this third round. This is not the team we were seeing in that first round.
Well, having said that, they kind of letting themselves die. I suppose it's acceptable now to have a bit of a turnaround, but there goes the engineer dropping down his mini sentry gun, and it makes it very hard for everyone else to get those little nibbles, those little kills in.
For the scout, that's for sure. But I mean, look how they've come back, and how long did it take them to capture that first point? Less than a minute? Yep. If they keep up this pace, then we're pretty much done here.
Cave Johnson, indeed.
Although we have Vanilla, they're clinging on. They're not retreating back to corner. They're like, no, we're going to stay up here and defend for as long as we can. RuskeyDoo says as they pull back after. No, they're going back now. They're good. Okay. Wait, no, they're going off. They're going off.
They're going off. No, wait, they're splitting.
Are they going back to the hill? Back to the hill. Back to the hill.
Back to the hill. Everybody, back to the hill.
Everyone off the hill. Everyone up the hill.
down the hill again. Let's get down the hill.
There's a song about
Let's
it,
get down
isn't
the
there?
hill.
Grand Old Duke of York.
They were up.
They were up, I believe, yes.
And for a moment there was a slight bit of discussion, and then they decided to go down, and when they were down...
They're definitely down, 100%,
100%, absolutely dedicated, committed to the idea of not being up, in fact, being down.
Being down, yes. And a lovely little fruity sentry spot from Vanilla here. Don't normally see it off to the side there. Although I don't see why you don't have it off to the side. Is there sniper angles on that? Maybe.
Trying to find the bloody thing. Where did they put it? Oh, they're up right at the far side there.
Yeah, I reckon the reason it's not normally there is because the sniper could just come up the right, behind the rocks, and shoot the engineer in the head. But I could be wrong.
In fact, in this case, engineer just plonked a little sentry gun where the sniper would have to be. Yeah, yep. The sniper would have lots of opportunities there. I'm just kind of skirting around the map at the moment to see where he can... He could pretty much shoot from pretty much anywhere along this side.
Yeah, but, I mean, Vanilla don't seem to be letting anyone really get any kind of established position up there, being very aggressive in their defence.
I'm not entirely certain it's a coordinated effort from that point of view. As in, you can stick the sentry gun wherever you like, fella, I'm going to defend the hill. I think they're just defending the hill.
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here, Agro. I think they have some kind of master plan behind
Lovely
this.
exchange there. Skully jumped in, managed to not do any damage, but it was beautiful for a moment there. Dramatic hit there, headshot on somebody. I wasn't really watching.
It was a soldier. He died.
He died so noisily, though.
Yeah.
without honour. He's just screaming. It's like he was clutching his knee and saying, "Oh, that's the one."
But here we have eXtv going into the room.
Uber has been blown. That's well, it's done its damage. To be able to take out the sentry gun dispenser.
And they're getting their spawn camped, although now everyone's dead from eXtv who was doing that. But yeah, this point's going to go. And once you don't have that forward spawn, it's just not viable to stay here by a long shot.
Yeah, really, at this point they should be pulling back and maybe trying to do a bit of damage on them as they go around the corner. Everybody being on the cart at the same time? Again,
I believe that ×4 is as fast as it's ever going to go. I think ×3 is as fast as it ever goes.
I know ×4 is possible.
I wouldn't know,
Distinctly
you get
faster.
the times whatever, but I don't think it actually does anything.
I think it does. Oh, well, but Comedian talking to us, telling us that ×3 is the fastest it goes. I will defer to his superior knowledge in pretty much all things.
He's
but
like
not
one of them
entirely.
real casters who actually knows what's going on, so, you know, I think we should listen to him.
We probably should have acknowledged the medic for eXtv. He went down then.
Yeah, although the cart is still moving at a happy pace, so, you know, I'm not sure they care that much.
Oh. Spy once again for the VanillaTV guys. I keep on looking at the scoreboard and going, I don't know which team is which. No, the spy from the VanillaTV guys did his old cloak and dagger trick. And now he's ripping around Zebbosai once again, making his presence felt, mostly between the shoulder blades.
Indeed. We have eXtv beaten back a little bit. Gonna have a bit of a retreat, bit of a regroup.
Yeah, well, they were doing so well, though. I mean, I don't know whether they just all need the loo or something. It's been a long time since any of them must have felt civilization in any real way. They've been stuck to their keyboards for the last hour, half hour or something. But it's going to
be longer. This is 3 different maps we're doing
there
here.
are 3 different... It's a war of attrition. Let's not see who has the most skill. Let's see who can stay awake the longest.
Hit their computer for the longest without having to unglue their sweaty carcass from their computer chair.
I hope at least some of them remember to bring jars, empty jars of that.
What, to make their very own Gerati? Is that what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. And both Pyros plummet down a pit together.
What poetry.
So romantic. Oh.
Well, it looks like of that exchange of Ubers, eXtv seem to do the best. We're talking about there being a little bit too many people on the cart at the moment. We've got, that's it. That's all we need. We need just a scout to sit on that cart, just enough to get it moving at a good steady pace, getting up the hill, while the rest of the team pushes forward. Medic and Heavy, and in fact Pyro at the moment, going to the top of that, top room, see if they can make themselves king of this very small and well-tiled hill. God.
I'm not sure I've ever heard of a tiled hill, but sure, why not?
Who says it can't? Who says it can't? I want to see that person and tell them they're wrong.
There's lots and lots of tiles in Koth King, so I mean there we have a tiled hill, so yeah, sure, why not have a tiled hill up there? I'm sold.
I'm watching the spy for eXtv. No, sorry, for VanillaTV, scooting around the map, and he will soon be appearing at exactly the right place we'd expect everyone to be. He's ignored the little sentry gun. He's going for a stab. Meets face to face with a Pyro. Pyro's pushing him back. It looks like there's 2, 3, 4 on the cards. Doesn't matter how many it takes. They've got the points.
Wow, and Jeff was having
wins.
Such a lovely time on that final point. He was just standing around Vanilla Spawn, just killing people, killing all the people. Wonderful.
One by one by one.
So that's
has anyone
eXtv having taken this one, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, did anyone keep track of the score? Because that can't be right.
2-1. I would not have called that after that first match.
Well, after that first match, I was called.
like,
yeah.
After that first match, I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be
This is
awkward.
gonna be
This is going to be like
slightly
eXtv
awkward.
getting rolled." But damn, they've like come back.
Come back with such force and such fury. Oh wow, well
Mind
that
you,
was an enjoyable map.
This does seem to be the trend of competitive TF2 at the moment, where there'll be America versus Europe, and everyone will be like, "Yep, Europe's going to take this one." Then America just kind of trashes Europe. Have you noticed that?
Once or twice. It's occurred not just in Highlander. It's occurred in
Yeah,
sixes,
we had
in
I-46.
I-46.
We had TS versus SNSD. These are dark days for European TF2 people. Dark days.
It's not just a case of playing for the best, to see who is the best platform out there, whether it's European casting or American casting. Right now, it's a case of fighting for honor and glory.